Welcome to Wake Up Aligned. I'm glad that you're here. We are going to talk about topics of interest for chiropractors and chiropractic lifestyle. Well, welcome back, everybody. A bit of a different show today, but we're going to introduce what is it that you do with this podcast, Ryan? Do you run the board? Is that what you're?
Producer.
You're the producer.
Is that too fancy?
Yeah, maybe. Are you the boss then?
I'm definitely not the boss.
Definitely not the boss. Okay.
I just have creative input.
Creative input. All right. Well, everyone, this is Ryan Miller. He is the person who makes us sound professional. Can I say good? Do we sound good, Ryan?
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Progress every time.
That's a producer mentality right there. So I just wanted to give the listeners a chance to meet you. They see you at the meetings, but you've never been formally introduced. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Tell them who you are and a little bit about your story. Now, keep in mind, we only have a few minutes here.
Sure. Well, hey, AMC family, Ryan Miller, as he said. So I joined the AMC family in late 2020. It's been a great experience so far. I love the AMC family. Really appreciate the family nature of it and just the environment. It's a great working environment. Just seeing the success of all these doctors has been really motivating for me in my personal life. It's great hearing the success stories all the time and makes me want to grow as a professional as well. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Now, you're not saying that you really love it because, Tom is listening, are you? No.
Because that's not your way.
Never.
I might say that.
You would.
Yeah, I might. Yeah. So tell us how Snacks. What's the deal with Snacks? Why is that your nickname?
I'm a retired naval aviator. Coming out of college, I was able to fly with the Navy for 11 years, which was my dream job. Coming in school, I always loved airplanes, and ironically, I ended up in helicopters, which are way more fun than airplanes, in my opinion. I did the Navy thing for 11 years, and then medically retired in 2019. The Snacks story, if you want to hear that.
Sure.
Goes my first deployment, we were out there for, they call it week 1 workups.
Where were you deployed?
I did to Pacific, somewhere out in the Pacific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can tell by his
in and
eyes.
around the Pacific.
It's classified.
So, it's not super classified.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been to Philippines, Japan, Hong Kong a couple times. Just all that whole area, 7th Fleet area of responsibility. But first time we were out there, hadn't quite developed my sea legs yet. So feeling a little queasy, and we had to go for what's called a functional check flight, a ground turn, before we fly the aircraft for missions. We had to make sure that the maintenance was done correctly, and we do what's called a functional check flight. But before we even go flying, we have to do a ground check. And we were on a ground check, and my previous experience at the squadron, I was a new guy. I've only been to the squadron for a couple months, was sitting in the helicopter for like an hour at a time, just spinning the engines. And then there's some poor guy who's got to stand there and count how many drips there are from a component. And there's a certain limit per hour, stuff like that.
Sure.
So I thought we were going to be in there for a long time, and I didn't want to be sitting in the helicopter on the deck, rocking back and forth without any food in my stomach. So I bring my helmet bag with me. And the other pilot, I hop in the helicopter. The other pilot's like, "Why do you have your helmet bag?" And I'm like, "For snacks," as if that was a stupid question. And I had chips and cookies and all kinds of stuff in my helmet bag. And he just laughed. And all we had to do was start up the engines and shut them down, which was it takes like 10 minutes. So he thought that was ridiculous that I brought all the snacks out there with me. And
oh boy,
there was my call sign. And they were calling me Crazy Eyes at the time because when you walk past the same person multiple times, you kind of run out of things to say to them in the hallway. So I would do this thing. The podcast people won't be able to see it, but I kind of raise my eyebrows, like you walk by and do the what's up with your eyebrows.
Do that to me right now, and I'll try to. Oh no, that is crazy.
Yeah. So
if the listeners have seen the movie Psycho, right? Nice. That's exactly what
that's a little.
Like.
It's a little mean. No, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes the truth hurts, Ryan.
Yeah. So I developed these
Crazy Eyes.
Crazy Eyes was the first call sign, and I actually thought that was kind of cool. And I didn't like Snacks at first. And the more you protest your call sign, the more likely it is to stick. So right. Snacks stuck, and I've been called Snacks ever since.
So here's a lesson in life for everyone. If you are given a nickname, maybe this is for the children of our listeners. You tell your children that if they're given a nickname that they despise, you actually tell the children that you run towards it. Oh, that's awesome. I love it, because it won't stick.
Absolutely.
The ones that you hate.
Don't protest too much.
Exactly right. So now you're going to be Snacks for the rest of your life.
I've developed it as my alter ego.
So you transitioned from that path in the Navy.
Yes.
To now you are Are you an audio visual expert, or what?
AV, do lots of video editing for AMC. So all the testimonials and the Innate series and all that stuff, I piece all that together and put that out there.
So if anybody has a complaint about that, they should take
it up
Ryan
with me.
Miller, right? And
hopefully everyone's enjoying all that content.
I just noticed you did Crazy Eyes again when you said that. Take it up with me. I should have
never told you that story.
Never said that.
You're going to start calling me Crazy Eyes.
No, I'm still going to call you Snacks because you hate it. So how did you come to this career? Did you study this or work on this in the Navy, or is this a secondary thing? How'd you get to this?
So I actually ran into John McGuire at a veterans networking group.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. And he was looking for someone to do video editing and AV and computers and all that kind of stuff. And I was there and I rogered up to it and never looked back.
You rogered up to it? What does that mean for us laymen out there?
He put it out there like, hey, I'm looking for someone. And I said, hey, I can do that.
But you've never done this.
I did an interview and I have lots of video editing background. I've been editing videos my whole life, really since high school. I started on iMovie and then moved my way up. I actually did Adobe Premiere for the first time with this job. So I had to learn that pretty quickly, but I mostly work on Final Cut Pro at home for my other business.
So. That's very impressive. Yeah. So you didn't go to school for this. This is just something you're self-taught.
This is something I picked up.
Just something you picked up.
And then we're currently recording on Audition for all the tech nerds out there. Learn that one. That's pretty fun.
All right.
Yeah. Everything in the Adobe suite. It's been a crash course, but luckily there's lots of YouTube videos on how to do everything. So I'm self-taught on all the audiovisual stuff.
Well, you do a great job.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed. I wasn't really impressed with you before I learned that you just picked this up and you learned it by yourself. So
I learned a lot from Joel. So
yeah, Joel's a good guy.
Yep.
See, I need to get a name for you because Joel is ninja.
Yep.
Sean is samurai. I need some like Japanese warrior that would fit you.
I'll work on that.
Snackasan or something.
Bonsai.
Bonsai might be. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Yeah. So, all right, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Sure.
Who do you like more, me or Tom? Who's easier to work with, first of all? No, don't look at Tom. Look at me. Crazy Eyes, look at me.
I think you're both unique in your own unique ways.
That is the Navy answer right there.
That's right.
See,
everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses.
He's straddling the fence, listeners. He is sweating, though. He's breaking out in a sweat.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pretend Tom isn't in the room. Who do you like more? Me or Tom?
Oh, that's like picking your favorite child.
That means me, because I am the favorite child in my family, and we all know Tom isn't. What do you think you'll be in another 10 or 20 years?
10 or 20 years?
Oh, wait. Let's not talk about the future. Sure. They don't know anything about your family.
About your family. Yeah, I'm married to Erica. We've been married for just over a year, and we have 3 kids. I have two girls from my first marriage. Finley, who's 10, and Kellen, who's 7.
Finley? And Kellen?
Kellen. Both girls, yep.
Kellen?
A-N.
A-N,
yep.
Kellen, okay.
Both Gaelic names we picked, because I'm part Irish.
Nice.
So, yeah.
We won't hold that against you. All right. And your third child together?
Blake is Erica's son.
So, Blake.
Yes. He's 10 years old as well.
He's 10 years old?
Yep.
Ooh, that makes for a fun family.
Step twins. So.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have a 4th one on the way now.
Do you?
Yes, sir.
Wow. There's the Irish part coming out on you.
That's
okay.
right.
How did you meet?
We met online, typical these days, on the Hinge application, designed to be deleted.
Designed to be
That's
deleted.
What they say. So it is deleted. So
that doesn't sound very wholesome to me.
The idea is you meet somebody and then don't need it anymore. So,
oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So we're not deleting it because we're hiding content. We're deleting it because it's no
not
longer
your
needed.
Tinder or your Bumble. It's a higher class of dating app.
I've been married for a long time. I'm not sure what a Tinder or a Bumble is.
That's good. You shouldn't.
Okay, good. I'm doing it right then.
That's right.
All right. Well, congratulations on that.
Thanks, sir.
Do you ever bring your family to a meeting?
They've been to Fab. They came to Fab last summer, and they'll be coming this summer.
All right. So all of you listeners, make sure you come to Fab and meet Erica. Make sure I get this right. Finley, Kellen, and Blake.
Correct.
All right.
And a little baby bump.
Maybe. And baby bump. Yet to be named?
Yet to be named.
Okay.
Leading the pack is Reagan right now, for a boy or a girl.
No, Reagan is a good name. You know, Shannon is a wonderful name for a boy or a girl.
That's true.
Right. And it's not really common. There's a lot of Reagans out there. And just personally speaking, most of them are really bad seeds. You know, Shannon is a much better name.
Noted.
Noted. Not
no pressure
with that. Oh. Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate you sitting down with us and answering some questions. when I am listening to a radio show or a broadcast, in the back of my mind, I'm always interested in what's going on behind the scenes. Like, who are these people and what's their story, that kind of stuff. So it's not the traditional podcast topic that we usually cover, but I think the more that our listeners and our listener family gets to know us and the people who are instrumental in helping us put this together, the better our family is. So thanks again, and I appreciate all the work that you're doing. Tom doesn't, right? Tom has never said anything complimentary about you, but I really appreciate it.
You're really fishing to be my favorite, aren't you?
I don't think I have to fish. I think I already am. Just between me and you. There's nobody else listening right now.
Nice.
It's very disheartening what he says about you. So,
well, thanks for having me on, Dr. Shannon.
It's my pleasure. You be blessed, sir.
You too.
And one more thing before we go. If you're a chiropractor who's searching for a better way to build a more sustainable, low-stress practice, then you can contact us at amcfamily.com. You can schedule a discovery session, or you can access any of our free content, webinars, podcasts, and the like.